Hi everyone, my name is Courtney Violetta, and today we are going to be talking about microdosing legally. A few weeks ago, I was scrolling along on Instagram and I saw an ad and I was super intrigued by what their process was and what it actually was supposed to be doing. But I was a little hesitant because of the price. They are super expensive, but I kept getting ad after ad after ad. They really wanted me to buy this. Eventually, I succumbed, and I bought them. I bought all of them, all 4. So I wasn't even going to make this video because I didn't think anybody would really be interested, but since I'm kind of going through this journey on my YouTube channel of self-discovery and, you know, my spiritual journey and everything like that, just trying new things, seeing what works, what doesn't, I figured, you know what? This might help somebody. So I've already been using these for about 2 weeks, but from now until the point you're seeing this, I'm gonna continue for another 30 days. The reason that I was kind of suckered into buying them from an ad was they have a really interesting process called the spagyric process.
Spagyric. A spagyric.
It's basically an ancient way of extracting like the soul of the plant and putting it into this tincture, so that when you take it, you're taking like the essence of that spirit into your body. Definitely pause here and read this. It's so interesting. They basically talk about the process of creating spagyric essences, where the mind, the body, and the soul of the plant are extracted and recombined into a tincture. It's very, very interesting. And once I read that, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll give this a try. Also, none of them have any mind-altering effects, like you don't get high or anything like that, so don't worry, like I said, it is completely legal. So the reason I wanted to try out doing microdosing legally, I'm just gonna keep saying that, was because I really wanted to increase like the strength of my mind. I feel like I have constant brain fog. I feel like I can't properly communicate my thoughts all the time. And I felt a very big disconnect between like my soul and my body. And I wanted to kind of realign everything using these as like a tool to increase that awareness within myself. So far, the first 2 weeks have been amazing. I'm so excited to see what the rest of this month and these next 30 days have in store for us. It does say on the website that it does take some time for some of them to really start to build in your system. Like, it's just better to take them regularly so that you're constantly like working towards that end goal that you set for them. Starting the video off on day 14. So it is the first day that I'm going to be showing you how I do the microdosing every day. The first one I'm going to be taking this morning is the soul. The soul is supposed to bring positive energy to your day, support clarity, connectedness, and calm. It also supports physical and emotional balance, and it holds yang and masculine energy. The soul doesn't have any taste to me, and the liquid inside is completely clear. I've been noticing that throughout the day, I'm so much happier than I have been in the past. If you've been watching my channel over the past few months, I mentioned that I lost my dog, like my dog passed away, and that like completely ripped me to shreds, and like losing him just hit so hard. So it had been really hard for me to like feel joy throughout the day for a long time. And since I've been taking these, I don't know if it's because of these or just how the healing process works, but I've been feeling so much joy in the small moments every single day. For example, we have a gopher that comes to our backyard every morning like clockwork, and he's the cutest thing ever. We feed him carrots and it just makes our day so happy. And maybe a month or 2 ago, I wouldn't have even cared, you know? I take 1 dropper full and I just put it right under my tongue. And I just let it sit under my tongue for about 30 seconds. Day 21. Okay, you guys, I am so tired. It's probably around 2 p.m. right now. I've been waking up every single day around 5 a.m. because I am just trying to get all my work done in the day so that I have more time to create content for you guys. With that said, I feel so exhausted. I'm also house sitting right now, so I'm not in my normal space, but I am going to put this to the test. I'm going to try the mind soul drop today. And this will truly tell me if it works, because my mind, like I'm just sitting on my computer, I see everything, but my mind is out. Like I have checked out, my brain is like turned off. It is done for the day. So I'm gonna take the soul drop and get back to work, and I will let you know if I see a difference. Oh, never tasted like that before. It normally tastes like a little off, but that tastes. So I'll be back in a little bit to update you on if it's actually working, if I feel like my brain has come back to reality. Mind is supposed to help you feel more focused, energetic, and balanced. It's said to help boost information retention, help heighten concentration. This one tastes pretty bitter and not so good. Sometimes I notice it does taste different than other times, which is weird, and the color of the liquid is very dark, like a dark tea. All right, so it has, I don't even know, been like 20 or 30 minutes maybe? I do feel like my brain is a little bit back in place. I haven't really dove deep into work, but I'm definitely more alert. I feel much more ready to work. Like I feel like it's coming, it's coming along. So far so good. I really feel like things are coming back to my brain. Day 24. So the loon. These don't have E's at the end, so I'm not sure how to pronounce them. Lun, loon. Lun is supposed to bring relaxed energy to the evening and generate a sense of serenity and healing. It's also supposed to help you open up spiritually and connects you to the divine feminine. It has boa vine in it, and it's actually the vine that's used in ayahuasca, if you know what that is. But in ayahuasca, it's made from a different part of the plant, so it is different. So you get the healing benefits of the plant without getting high or being in any altered state. It just has the effects on the subtle energy body. This one doesn't have much of a taste, and it has just a little bit more color than the soul. So with the Lun, I've been feeling a little bit different. It's not one that I can say for sure, like, yes, I feel 100% this is working. I feel like this one is maybe taking the longest for me to realize that it's working. However, I feel like I have this underlying state of calm. I am very much always thinking about something that's stressing me out. Like I can never relax. I just want to relax a little bit. I want to turn down the stress that's constantly in my mind. So I know I can rely on the Lun to do that. I haven't seen it like do anything remarkable. Like obviously the Cosmos has done some remarkable things for me. So far, I feel like the Lun has given me a much more stable state of mind. I also have noticed that since taking these that my communication skills have been heightened. That's how I've been feeling about the loon. It's one that you don't really realize is working, but it is working behind the scenes. So let me take some and then go back to work, I guess. Day 28. This day I had a story to tell you, but I was just so in the heat of the moment. I was just rambling and rambling. So let me tell you the condensed version in a voiceover. So essentially I woke up around 5:30 because the soul drops have been making me wake up super early, and I sat down to drink my coffee. I'm house sitting a cat who likes to have the door open because he's indoor and outdoor, and essentially a bird flew in the house and I spent my morning trying to chase the bird around the house. Eventually I caught it in a garbage can. The point of me telling you this story that took me about 15 minutes to explain in this video is that in the moment I was not thinking about all of the horrible things that could go wrong. Like the cat wanted to kill the bird, or that the bird was going to fly upstairs and get lost forever, or could break all the fine china in the dining room, or anything like that. I wasn't panicking in the moment. I was very much just looking for what I can catch the bird with and rescue it and bring it outside. After the fact, I totally freaked out. I realized the bird could have been ripped to shreds right in front of my face, and I also realized it could have easily knocked over an urn in the dining room. In the moment, I was totally calm, and hey, maybe the cat really picked up on that vibe because he was calm. He did not attack the bird even though he really wanted to. I could see it in his eyes. I think this is an attest to Lun working to really keep a steady calm within my body because, oh my god, normally I would have been pooping my pants. And I continued on taking the soul drops for another few weeks until I ran out. Day 44. I have been taking the soul drops, as you know. Today was the last day. I ran out of the Cosmos and the soul, and I'm definitely going to go and repurchase some more. They're just so expensive, and that's the thing that's really difficult because I really can tell that they're working. I feel like a different person. I know that it's not just these. That's the thing. I've also been incorporating a lot of different practices into my daily life that have also been really helping, but what came first, the chicken or the egg? These definitely came first. And when I was looking at their website, like really researching to see if I was gonna buy these, I read that you're supposed to like put an intention into them. So before I started using them, like as soon as I got them, I sat with them, I prayed over them, I asked mainly for them to show me the way to like self-love and growth, spiritual growth and connection. And today I had the most profound like self-love, self-acceptance moment of my life. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I can definitely make another video on that, but basically I just meditated and I stood in front of the mirror with no clothes on and I just like hugged myself and talked to myself. And before I did that, I prayed and asked like to see this experience as a spiritual experience and not like just me looking at my physical body. Like I want to talk to my body from like my higher self. And doing that was life-changing. I really think that these have been working for me. So when I was repurchasing the Soul and the Lune, I ordered them with the monthly subscription so that I could get 30% off because I could not find a coupon code. I also decided to choose Second Day Air, so it wound up being $74.09, which is super expensive. Afterwards, I was able to apply for an affiliate code and I got it. So if you end up wanting to try these, you can use the code Violetta and that will get you 10% off. I know it's not much, but it does help. And again, not being paid for this video, they literally have no idea who I am. I just got suckered into their ads. So when my new soul drops arrived, I just took my cedar stick and I just started cleansing them. I really just like to make things like this feel like they're mine. Whether I feel like they need it or not, I don't know, but I just like to do this as like a little bit of a ritual for myself. And then I just sat with my new soul drops and I just meditated. I always envision that I have a connection to my higher self through like white or blue light, and it goes out to my hands into the bottles. And I imagine myself talking to the plants within the bottle as if I could talk to their human embodiment, or almost like talking to Mother Earth or like a goddess or something, and asking them for, you know, whatever it is that I'm in need of. Then I place them on top of my wooden board with different crystals that I have and an incense stick, and I just let them sit there until the incense burns out, and then I feel as though they are fully ready for me. Day 47. Cosmos, I have said time and time again that this is my favorite one. This is the one that from the start, I was able to see a huge difference in my dreaming, my creativity. If I were to take this before work or before, you know, planning out content, I would be going for hours. I would have so many ideas. Cosmos is for sure my absolute favorite one out of all of these. Like if something were to happen where I stopped taking all of these, I probably would never stop taking the Cosmos. Cosmos is supposed to help you feel more balanced, connected, intuitive, creative, and inspired. It enables subconscious repair during sleep, promotes self-awareness, and inspires creativity when taken during the day. The ingredients in this one is also super interesting, and it's no wonder I've been loving it. All of these are made with master plants, which is really cool when you look into what they are. Cosmos doesn't taste too bad. It is a little bit bitter, and its color is a little bit dark, but nothing compared to the mind. But okay, I'm gonna take probably about a full dropper full. So when I first started microdosing with soul drops, one of my intentions was to really connect with like my intuition and kind of get back on track with my spiritual journey. I hate using the word journey, but I say it all the time. It's just what it is. That's the definition. And that has for sure happened. I started getting more into meditation and reading a lot of books, and I've been doing it more from like a realistic perspective, not so woo-woo, even though, you know, I love it. I love that, but I'm definitely trying to be so much more grounded about it this time. I definitely have been having more psychic experiences since starting back up on the soul drops, especially, I believe, from the Cosmos. And one of the examples is that I have been hearing music when there's no music. Like I've been hearing frequency music, and it's not like a ringing in my ears, because I know that can also be medical. What I'm hearing isn't a medical issue. And I remember this happening when I was a child too, so it's really interesting. When I was little, I would hear music in the pillow. And it would always happen when I would be going to sleep, and specifically when I would be sleeping like on my parents' floor, when I would be scared for whatever reason. I would hear this music and it would lull me to sleep, and the same thing is happening now. I feel like this music that I'm hearing is lulling me to sleep. At night, it sounds very much like binaural beats or a grounding meditation. So it's kind of like a low hum, kind of like if you were to chant Om. It's like a very low hum, but I can hear it going like This also happened to me when I was downstairs in my kitchen, and I started hearing music again that sounded like music that I would hear if I was listening to a heart chakra meditation. So higher pitch, like you know what I mean? The thing is, it's not just a frequency. I can hear it all. I can hear harmonies, I can hear bells and gongs, and it just feels so magical. And when I hear it, I feel like I'm connecting to something. So that's just my experience with the cosmos. It's making me so happy, so creative, so connected. I feel like a different person. I don't think I will ever go back to not using these ever again. And that's saying a lot because they're expensive. Day 50. My final thoughts on sacred plant microdosing. So like I said, I loved the cosmos and I loved the soul. I know you're supposed to take them every single day, but for whatever reason, these were always the ones that I remember to take the most. You know, every morning I would wake up, I would take a dropper full of the soul, and every night before going to bed or meditating, I would take the cosmos. Now, I really did like the mind. It definitely made my mind more clear, and I was able to process like tasks much easier and get through them easier, and I felt more creative while I was using it. So I definitely think that the intention I had set into these soul drops has come to fruition, and it's really amplifying my self-love journey as well as my spiritual development. Like, I have been meditating so much more. I've been really getting into it. And while obviously it's like a huge, long, lifelong process, I feel like this has definitely kind of thrown me onto the right path that I've been looking for. So that is overall my experience trying out sacred plant microdosing. I definitely recommend, if you're open and willing, to maybe give it a try. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to join me. And if you like this video, I'm going to leave this playlist over here for you guys to entertain yourself on all of my other content. Bye!